Is it time to create something different with your life and your body? Right Body for You will inspire you and invite you to a different way of creating the body and the life you truly desire. Ready? Let's go. Here's your host, Donnielle.
And welcome, everybody, to Right Body for You. I am your host, Donnielle, sometimes the voice in your head and the giggle in your head. And I still love the intro. It's like, are you ready? Let's go. Woo! Let's go. And thank you for joining me on this special day for a different type of radio show with, trust me, a different type of host. I've been doing radio for a long time, longer than actually seems possible in this reality, because when I tell you I've been doing radio for 31 years, you're like, what, from the day you were born? Practically, yes, because I was helping my mother with her health talk radio show that she did for 25 years. She did it for 25 years. So I have come to realize that it's different for each person. So I'm grateful for you guys to be here with me today, listening to and contributing to this unique show that I know is truly a collaboration of all of us. If you would like to join us in the chat room, please go to inspiredchoicesnetwork.com and click on chat room, and you can put in a name, any name. If you're already in the chat room, we already know there's some interesting names in there already. You can make a question, make a comment, talk to each other. We have a good time in there. Before we get too far into the topic today, I really want to invite you guys to a teleseries I'm doing that starts in 2 hours. Okay, so an hour after this show ends, it starts. And it's called Shattering the Lie of Body Image. And I would like to really invite you guys to this series. It's a different one. I'm really, really, really getting that. It's creating a place where I need to be really vulnerable and really willing to step up and go, you know what, I'm going to show up. We're going to change stuff. Because the people who are choosing this series are also really, really inspiring me and asking for change and demanding it for their bodies, for themselves, demanding that we no longer be judged by ourselves or anybody else by how our body looks, and that our value is not only how our body looks, and that, you know what, however each body looks, that's a gift, that's a power, that's a potency, and that's not even rightness, but just it is the rightness for you and for the world. And so it's really been exciting to see how this is showing up. So the energy on that is quite palpable. My body has literally been like shivering with so much energy for the past couple of hours. So I thought I'd share the intensity with you guys. You're welcome. And just to invite you to the series, you can check it out. You can go to my website, Donnielle.com, DONNELLE.com, and check it out. Or you can go to accessconscious.com and sign up, either one. I did a Facebook post. I'm like, this series is not for the faint of heart. And you know what? It's not. If you're willing to be vulnerable, please show up, because we're going to rock and change not only our world, but the world. So, Shattering the Lie of Body Image. Here we go. And before that, I have a lovely hour to talk to you guys about sleeping. Now, that being said, feel free to fall asleep during the show if you would like. However, if you happen to be able to stay up during the show, that would be great too. You know, Access Consciousness and Right Body for You is a unique set of tools, really. And what's funny is my sister, the very first time the two of us were really talking about my work with Access and Right Body for You and what I do and what classes are like. I did a telecall. It was a number of years ago. I did a telecall, And she's like, well, how did the call go? I'm like, oh, it was really well. Everybody had a hard time staying awake. And she looked at me and she went, that's a compliment? I'm like, yeah, actually it is. It's because, there was so much intensity that it was sometimes when there's so much intensity to something, it seems like you want to go to sleep, and sometimes you do, and it actually helps get you out of the way and lets you and your body actually change things. So, but that's not the kind of sleep we're talking about today. The kind of sleep we're talking about today is the kind I was doing a couple of days ago when I was coming home from the out-of-the-box class in San Diego, and my airline kept delaying my flight, until I ended up getting home at 3:30 in the morning. And, all I really wanted to do was just go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. And I just lay down and go to sleep. And the stewardess, I get on the plane, and she's like, would you like something to drink? I'm like, no, because I just knew I was going to be asleep in a second. You guys ever had those moments? Yeah. But you guys ever also had those moments where you also doing that, oh, I can't wait to go to sleep. I'm so tired. I can't wait to just go to sleep. And then your head hits the pillow or gently lays on the pillow. Maybe not hit. Kind of sounds violent. If you're hitting your head with the pillow or hitting the pillow with your head, there may be another reason you're not sleeping. That's another discussion, abuse with pillows. I mean, pillow fights can be fun, but come on. So you put your head on the pillow, close your eyes, and all of a sudden, all the exhaustion is gone, and you're like, I'm wide awake. I can't go to sleep. You toss and you turn because I'm supposed to be sleeping. It's nighttime. I was tired 10 seconds ago. Why am I not asleep now? Please, just let sleep come. I'll count sheep. 1, 2, 3, 5,000. Why are there 5,000 sheep in the room? I don't know. And I don't even know where counting sheep was a good idea. I don't know where that one came from. If anybody knows, post it on the chat room or put it in the Facebook event for the radio show. It's a curious one. Anyway, so you sit there, and then if you're sleeping with another person, you try to avoid tossing and turning, and then you get stressed because you really just want to toss and turn, but you don't want to disturb the other person, so you're laying there all tense. And we all know having our body tense is a great way to go to sleep, right? Maybe not. So this is the kind of fun things that we're going to explore today during this insomnia or awareness. What the freak is really going on with all of this stuff, okay? Some of you are like me. I've done that. You had hit the pillow, your brain turns on, whatever. And I've also had those. My favorites, apparently, is I was asleep for an hour, half hour, 3 hours, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But you're asleep, and then you wake up. For whatever reason, you have to pee. The cat walks across you, or you just wake up. And then, brain, hello. Let me start thinking. Let me start pondering. Did I get that done? Did I not get that done? And then you're still not going back to sleep. So, what else is actually going on with this? Is there hope? Yes, there is. So we're going to talk about insomnia. We're going to talk about those. You're thinking you can't go to sleep. What else is actually? Somebody in the chat room asked if I was talking about her. Yes, I am. All right. So, sleeping. First of all, let me ask you a question. Who sleeps? You or your body? Okay. And in that, there is let me talk a little bit about you, the infinite being, and you, your body. Okay. Some of you may have had who are listening to this, may have had some access consciousness or right body for you, and some of you may not. Welcome, brave souls, for listening to this show. But let me talk a little bit about you, the infinite being, and your body. Okay? You're infinite. Are you an infinite being? Have you been? Are you? Will you be? Okay? No matter what that looks like. You know, it doesn't matter if you are a religious person and you believe in a pre-existence or anything like that, or if you believe in past lives, future lives, other lives, dimensions, whatever. Like, you, the infinite being, have you been, are you, will you be? Whether you call it a spirit, a soul, whatever it is. Even atheists are like, well, I was this and then I was nothing, but in that nothing there is this space and consciousness. It's really interesting when you actually start talking to these atheists as well. So you are an infinite being. Spirit, soul, whatever you want to call it. Your body is not you. Your body is actually a tool, a creation to experience this reality, to help you to embody this reality, which embodiment, fun topic we will talk about another time, and I'm sure there's some in the archive we talked about. So your body is of this earth, okay? We can get into multi-spatial, dimensional, you, the infinite being so many different places, and your body being here. But really just the basic concept of, are you your body? You know, do you have a body? Are you an infinite being, or is your body who you be as an infinite being? Right. You're an infinite being, and you, as an infinite being, have a body. Congratulations, in case you hadn't figured that one out yet, you have a body, okay? Why am I going on about this? Why am I belaboring this? Because so many people really misidentify and misapply that they are their body, that everything that goes on for them is their body, or everything going on for their body is them, which, is part of what we're going to go into on that Shattering the Lie of Body image teleseries that starts in a couple hours. Is that, you are you and your body is your body, and you work together. And something that affects one of you may not affect the other of you. I know that seems like a big concept right in the beginning of the show, and I get that. And if you're willing to just go with the energy of it, be energy's bitch like I am, and just be with the energy of it when I say you are an infinite being and you have a body. Okay? So from that place, what else? If you're able to distinguish you, the infinite being, and then you with your body, okay? Notice I didn't even say you as your body, because you are not your body. You are you. Your body is your body. It is with you. It is not you, okay? And I don't talk about this to create separation. I'm big on bodies. I am a fan of them. I facilitate them. I contribute to them. I allow them to contribute to me in my life. So this, excuse me, this is not to create a separation from your body. Please don't. Your body is an amazing tool that you created. What I'm asking you to do is to start to get the awareness of the energy of you, the infinite being, and the energy of you with your body. Again, with your body, okay? And I know we're talking about sleep. You're like, we're talking about sleep. Yes. And this is the beginning of getting rid of some of those places of insomnia or not being able to sleep, is if you get the energy of you, the infinite being, and you with your body, okay? Because this is a place to start from that will allow you to actually become aware of what's going on in those moments when you can't sleep, okay? I'm putting that as a question. If I was typing this, I would have put a question mark at the end, but since this is his voice, I'm putting it with the higher raised that we have in society indicated that is a question. You can't sleep? You can't sleep? Ponder that for a moment. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about you can't sleep? Some of you get what I'm getting to. Some of you are like, I have no idea what this chick that I've tuned into is all about, so I'm gonna stick with her for the next minute and come back and see what the freak she's talking about. Good, thanks. I'll be here too. This is Donnielle. This is Right Body for You. We are on Inspired Choices Network, and we'll be right back.
The life and the body you secretly hope for is possible. Somewhere you know that, right? What if creating that body and life is not about deprivation and sacrifice? Would you be willing to choose it? What if it could be as simple as changing how you look at things? Right Body for You with Donnielle is a different kind of radio show. Each week, Donnielle invites you to you. She shares simple tools that you can use immediately to create changes in your body and your life. Something different begins now. Listen for Right Body for You every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com.
What if there's nothing wrong with you? What if you're far greater than you've ever given yourself credit for? What if it's time to know the gift and the contribution you are to the world and to like yourself a lot more? Hi, my name is Dane here. 13 years ago, I started to truly ask questions. Actually, I started to be the question, and everything changed for me. Asking questions opens doors to infinite possibilities. And it's not about finding the answer. It's about being the question. Always. What I'm inviting you to step into is something that Einstein, Marie Curie, Newton, Da Vinci, Gandhi, Picasso, and Aristotle all knew to be true. What if no question is too big or too small? What if anything is possible for you? What if together we could create a kinder, gentler, happier world? Is now the time? Go to beingyouclass.com and sign up for a free video series, My Gift to You. beingyouclass.com. What if you, truly being you, are the gift and change this world requires? beingyouclass.com.
This is Right Body for You with Donnielle. To participate in the program today, please call toll-free in the U.S. 815-880-8255 or Canada 613-800-8736. Or you can Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. If you'd like to email a question, please send it to Donnielle@accessconsciousness.com. Now, back to the program.
And welcome back to Right Body for You. I'm your host, Donnielle. You know, sometimes I think we take commercial breaks just so I can catch up on all the comment in the chat room because there's a lot going on in there. So thank you for joining us today. Today we're talking about, you like how I got all serious all of a sudden? Today we're talking about sleep. Sometimes that elusive thing that haunts us. Sometimes that thing that, comes up, knocks you flat, goes, sleep. I am sleeping, you will obey me. Right? Start snoring. And whatever else is going on in between that. Okay. So before the break, I spent some time talking about you, the infinite being, getting the energy of you, the infinite being, and then getting the energy of you with your body. Okay? And in that, you, the energy of you, the infinite being, the energy of you with your body. After that, I posed the question of, you can't sleep? You can't sleep. You, the infinite being, can't sleep? Truth. Using the light-heavy tool that, I like to talk about every once in a while. Do you, the infinite being, sleep? Kind of interesting what comes up, doesn't it? Okay. Does your body sleep? Yeah. So who can't sleep at night? You or your body? Your body sleeps. You don't sleep. Okay, let me ask that again. Who sleeps at night? You or your body? Yeah, your body sleeps. What do you, the infinite being, do? You go out traipsing, tramping around. That's what I'm saying. You know, the infinite being, the body's like, okay, I'm gonna sleep for a little while, and you know what? You go and have a good time. And the infinite being's like, all right, I'm off to change the world, or I'm off to go spy on that person. I'm off to go research this or save these people, or go back in time and change this, or go in the future and change it, or go to this other dimension and change it, whatever, you know. We, the infinite beings that we do at night. And our body sleeps, okay? Our body actually slumbers, not even really sleep, but slumbers. And a couple of things. During this process, you don't actually separate from your body. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people think that when they go to sleep, they completely separate from their body. Au contraire. You do not separate from your body. You have these energetic connections. Oh, excuse me. I even woke up my cat with those sneezes. Sorry if I woke a few of you up too, which is pretty funny that I woke up my cat while we're talking about sleeping, who, you know, all of us, has any of us ever wished that we could sleep like cats do, anywhere, on anything, at any time? Yeah, pretty much. Thank you, Keisha. I got bless yous in the chat room as well. All right, so we don't separate from our bodies. We have these, different modalities talk about silver strings attached or whatever it is, or energetic threads. And, in Access, we talk a lot about magnetic imprinting, so we can know our way back to our bodies and all of this kind of stuff. And so when we sleep, we maintain this connection to our body. Sorry, when we go out tramping around and our body sleeps, we maintain this connection to our body and we come back to it. You know, in Access, we talk about this magnetic imprinting so we can identify it and come back to it, blah, 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 blah. Whole other scenario more than I could go into in this hour. And so you don't actually separate from your body, because truly separating from your body is death, and bodies look different, okay? Bodies truly look different and be different when the infinite being is truly separated. Okay, so why am I spending so much time talking about this? Because, first off, like I said, who sleeps? You or your body? Your body sleeps. You go out tramping, doing whatever you're doing there at night. You go out doing that. And then what's interesting is if we, the infinite being, have the point of view that what we do when we're out there affects our body. Say we come back early. Say, our bodies, we have an alarm set for 8 a.m. and we come back to our body at 6 a.m. We're done killing or changing or contributing or whatever it is we're doing out there. Say we come back at 6 a.m. If we, the infinite being, have the point of view that everything we've done impacts our body, or that we have to share it with our body, sometimes our bodies wake up. And the other part of this is also sometimes bodies can wake up feeling exhausted. Any of you ever slept like 10 hours, 8 hours, or even 3 hours, it doesn't matter, that you wake up feeling like you were working all night long? Yeah. Who was working all night long? You or your body? You, the infinite being, were. That if we have the point of view that we have to share it with our body, or that it has to impact our body, you know what? We are so magical, so potent, that we come back and our body goes, oh my gosh, I was out all night working. What's interesting is just this one thing for me changed how I sleep and how restful my sleep is for my body. Because I'm like, oh, I was out traipsing around. Oh, my body wasn't. So I don't have to actually let what I did out there impact my body. Oh, I can actually, I mean, it's not that you're keeping secrets from your body, you know, but you can share the energy of it without the actual physical intensity of it. And I wish I could give you complete words with this, but really it's an energy. You know, be energy's bitch. It's really an energy. It's like just having the awareness. The first tool really is having the awareness that your body sleeps, not you, and that when you're out around traipsing around, you don't have to bring back what you did, all of the intensity of it to your body. So that's actually one of the first tips is, yes, you were out traipsing around and back with your body, and you don't have to project everything you did onto your body, okay? And so that's what I was saying sometimes with when you come back and you go, body, all this crap happened, your body goes, oh, okay, I'm awake. Oh, and I'm uncomfortable. Oh, I really want to be asleep again, or, you know, whatever it is. Anybody ever done that? Yeah. And so, and also everywhere you have the point of view that coming back to your body is a violent thing, or like a rubber band snapped back, anywhere it can't be just a gentle, hi, I'm back, how are you doing, body? Would you guys be willing to destroy it, uncreate all that? Cool. Thank you. All right, we're on Good, Bad, Fuck, and Nature's Boys and Beyond. That's next. An example of the Access Consciousness verbal processing. If you would like to learn more, you can go to theclearingstatement.com. You do not have to know what it means for it to work. Just allow it to work, and it will. And that's the great thing about being entities bitches, is that you're always able to perceive the energy of it and change it without even thinking about it or having the words to it. Okay. We're going to take another quick little break. When we come back, I have more examples. I have more tips and tricks. You know me, I've always got a tip and trick up my sleeve. So I actually have a lot of fun things I can't wait to share with you guys, okay? This is Donnielle. This is Right Body for You. We are on Inspired Choices Network, and we'll be right back.
The life and the body you secretly hope for is possible. Somewhere you know that, right? What if creating that body and life is not about deprivation and sacrifice? Would you be willing to choose it? What if it could be as simple as changing how you look at things? Right Body for You with Donnielle is a different kind of radio show. Each week, Donnielle invites you to you. She shares simple tools that you can use immediately to create changes in your body and your life. Something different begins now. Listen for Right Body for You every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com.
What would you say if I told you that you could change your life in only 1 hour and all while lying down relaxing? Thousands of people all over the world have. What am I talking about? It's called Access Consciousness, the bars. The bars is an energetic body process that contains 32 different points on your head. that when run assist you in releasing decisions about any area of your life that you have made solid and as a result cannot change. The bars is the first class in Access Consciousness, a dynamic set of tools and information designed to transform any area of your life. When you have a bars session, the worst that can happen is you feel like you had a fantastic massage. The best thing that can happen is your whole life could change. Go to accessconsciousness.com today to find a facilitator to schedule a private session or to find a bars class in your area. Are you willing to give yourself an hour to change your life?
This is Right Body for You with Donnielle. To participate in the program today, please call toll-free in the U.S. 815-880-8255 or Canada 613-800-8736. Or you can Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. If you'd like to email a question, please send it to Donnielle@accessconsciousness.com. Now, back to the program.
And welcome back to Right Body for You. I am your host, Donnielle. Just really quickly, just a reminder that the new teleseries, Shattering the Lie of Body Image, the 4-part series, starts in 90 minutes, and the amazing Leah is on. So, you know what? If you register and pay, she can still get you the call-in details in the next 90 minutes. I tell you what, though, this series, be ready to be vulnerable, be ready to be willing to actually change and make that demand for yourself, because this series is already changing things. I can't wait to see what shows up with it. So you can go to Donnielle.com to register, or go to accessconsciousness.com, find me, Donnielle, Donnielle, and you can register that way. Do it quickly. Leah Magnificent can help you with that. Okay. Somebody asked if Pete's here. Yes, if you're listening to a replay, what's fun about this series, thank you for asking, is it's a 4-part series, and there's 2 parts this week and 2 parts next week. And so I perceive a space between the 2 parts today and the 2 parts next week that people can still register because they'll have time to listen to the calls and catch up. So yes, it is never too late. Thank you for asking, Keisha. It's never too late. Please always be willing to ask that question like Keisha. Thank you. Okay. So today we're talking about insomnia or awareness. Okay. And some of that, I spent the first part of the show talking about the infinite being, you with your body, and what your body does at night versus what you do at night and all that kind of stuff. So please check that out if you're just tuning in now. So what else is going on? That is one of the things. One of my big soapboxes is always that there's never just one thing going on. Correct. There's never just one thing going on. So what else could it be? Because it's not only that. Some of that may have read for some of you. Some of you may go, I don't think I do that. Great. You may not. So what else? Okay. Well, first, let me get this one out of the way. Get your bars run. That is one of the best things that can help you with sleep. Bars is an access consciousness body process that when run can help you change your life or even sleep better. Some people just do it to sleep better. So get your bars run. Okay. And some people are like, I get my bars run, I still can't sleep. I get it. Trust me, I was one of those. So there you go. Get your bars run. Another one of the tools. It's amazing. All right. So sometimes it's more than just you were out traipsing around, you came back to your body. What else is going on in there? Well, you guys have heard me joke a lot about being energy's bitch. Joke, but I am sincere about this. And I've had a lot of people ask me, how can they be energy's bitch? What it is to be energy's bitch? So maybe I need to do a pop-up call on that, being energy's bitch. That might be fun. Because it's just an awareness of energy. And why I'm talking about that right now is simple. When you go to sleep or your body goes to sleep, your awareness doesn't actually turn off, okay? It's not like you power down and you stop being aware. It's like, oh, finally, peace. I'm not going to be aware for the next 3 to 8 hours. Yay, vacation time. My awareness shuts off. Sorry. No. Your awareness does not actually shut off. But here's the thing is, I know a lot of people have that point of view that your body shuts off, your awareness shuts off when your body goes to sleep. Just this point of view is one of the things that could be keeping you up, okay? Sometimes, and I'm still playing with this with people, but I know a lot of times, like, when you first lay down and your body starts to relax. What's interesting about this is as you're relaxing and not focusing, what's interesting is you often kind of like allow more awareness to come in. I know that sounds weird. Let me talk about it more because I know some of you just she switched into a different language. This reality tells us to know what's going on. Focus. Only look at one thing. Our natural state is an awareness of all things, okay? So during the day when we can be tense, we can focus, we try to limit what we are becoming aware of, okay? But as we and our bodies relax, we start going into that dream state. I perceive this is a lot of the space where people think, oh, our brain turns on because we start thinking about, oh, I didn't do this, oh, I should do this, oh, I wonder if I should talk to this person, blah, 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 blah. Does your brain turn on, or are you expanding your awareness? Are you going back to that natural state of who we be, of awareness? Okay? I know. Everybody's like, I don't know what she's talking about. I get that. And everything that is, destroy and uncreate it, right, wrong, good, bad, fuck, nice, rich, boys, and beyond. Okay. Your natural state as an infinite being with a body is awareness. Total awareness. Awareness of everything and all things. One of the things that keeps us from having total awareness, besides all those fun points of view, is the point of view you have to focus, you have to be tense. So when you start to relax, which is what in theory you're doing when you go to sleep, you relax, and what happens? Your awareness comes in. So what if it's not that your brain kicks on and that you have all of these things you're realizing you didn't do? What if it's just you're becoming aware of the energy, the energy's bitch. You're starting to become more aware of the energy of everything that's going on in your life, in the world, and things like that. Okay? So what if next time when you go to sleep, or you put your body to sleep, I should do it instead of like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to go put my body to bed. I'm going to go out and tramp around. And yes, folks, sometimes I say traipsing around, sometimes I say tramping around. It depends on the energy and who's listening at that moment. I know you guys aren't only tramps with your body. Hello. But so what if next time, as you put your body to sleep, put your body to bed, and you start to have these awarenesses, what if instead of having the solidification of, oh no, here my brain's turned on, what I can't, what if you just go, thank you for the awareness, I will deal with you in the morning, okay? That way you just kind of go, okay, I get you're there, and you stop making yourself wrong for it. You stop going to those places where you're self-flagellating because you didn't get things done. cool. What information can you actually receive now? What if this was a moment of, instead of being overwhelmed, this was a moment of awareness, a moment of information, awareness, or a moment of being able to receive more things that will take you to where you would like to be. Okay? So next time when you're going to sleep, it's like, oh, or you're putting your body to bed, oh, what awareness am I receiving now that I wasn't willing to receive earlier? See, I know it kind of sounds weird, but if you're more willing to be aware all day long, your body might actually go to sleep a little bit easier. Craziness, I know, chock full of crazy ideas today, okay? And the other part of this is, remember how I said you don't separate and you don't shut off your awareness when your body goes to sleep? Okay. So sometimes you go to sleep and then you don't feel rested, or you wake up numerous times and you're randomly thinking about people or having conversations with people. You know, when I first started working with Access Consciousness, I spent a few sleepless weeks. And, you know, folks, this is how, I swear, this is how I find out most of these tools is, you know, in sessions and classes with you guys, and then from my personal insanities, okay? So when I first started working with Access Consciousness, which is a company full of aware people, psychic people who can project thoughts or information quite dynamically. And the other side of that, somebody's always awake, okay? Somebody is always awake on the Access staff because we're worldwide, and because we don't have a central place that we work from. We all work from our homes, wherever in the world that would be. So somebody is always awake and thinking or projecting or becoming aware or strategizing or whatever you want to call it. So first couple of weeks I was working with Access, I spent what people would call, you know, like restless nights, right? And I remember one thing that one day that really made me go, okay, really, what the freak is going on here? Is I woke up imagining, quote unquote, imagining a conversation with this woman named Katerina, who is our friend Dr. Dane Heer's worldwide coordinator, right? So I imagined having this conversation with her as I woke up. I'm like, I am having this conversation with Katerina. What the freak is going on? I am completely losing my mind. And so when I wake up and check my emails, what she had asked me in my quote-unquote dream that I was responding to in the dream, quote-unquote, she had sent me an email about, okay? So not only has she sent a written email about it, she had also projected the energy. And so what does an infinite being who's always aware of pick up on? Oh, it's the energy of it. So how many people are thinking about you, projecting at you? I'm not talking even judgments. You know, it was just it was a project her and I were working on. She was asking me a question about this video, blah, 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 blah. And so it wasn't even like a negative thing. It was just I was in her awareness, and so I picked up on it, and I then had the point of view that I immediately had to do something about it. So what did I do? I started working right then. Okay? So this quote-unquote imagined dream wasn't actually an imagined dream. It was the awareness of the request of information that Katerina was asking me for. Okay? We're going to take our last little break. I'm going to let you guys ponder that for a moment. When we come back, I will expand upon it and give you some tools of what the freak can you do about that. Okay? All right. This is Donnielle. This is Right Body for You. We are on Inspired Choices Network, and we'll be right back.
The life and the body you secretly hope for is possible. Somewhere you know that, right? What if creating that body and life is not about deprivation and sacrifice? Would you be willing to choose it? What if it could be as simple as changing how you look at things? Right Body for You with Donnielle is a different kind of radio show. Each week, Donnielle invites you to you. She shares simple tools that you can use immediately to create changes in your body and your life. Something different begins now. Listen for Right Body for You every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com.
What if you really do change molecules by your interaction with them? What if the change you've been looking for is right before your eyes? What if the uncomfortableness that comes with difference could be fun? What if the closed-minded people of the world no longer determined our world? What if gratitude trumps judgment every time? What if your kindness healed the world? What if the earth is asking for your help? And what if you had the resources to give it? This is your invitation to step into something that Einstein, Marie Curie, Picasso, Da Vinci, Shakespeare, Aristotle all knew to be true. Hi, my name is Dane here. 13 years ago I started to truly ask questions. Actually, I started to be the question, and everything changed for me. What if there are no dumb questions, or any question too large? What if you being you are the gift and the change this world requires? Is now the time? For more questions to create a change in your world, sign up for a free video series at beingyouclass.com. My gift to you, beingyouclass.com.
This is Right Body for You with Donnielle. To participate in the program today, please call toll-free in the U.S. 815-880-8255 or Canada 613-800-8736. Or you can Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. If you'd like to email a question, please send it to Donnielle at accessconsciousness.com. Now, back to the program.
And welcome back to Right Body for You. I am your host. Today we're talking about sleeping. Your body sleeps. You, the infinite being, go out traipsing around, and your body is the one that actually sleeps. So what are those bouts of insomnia actually about? Okay. I have so many examples, and I'm sure all of you do too, about, somebody was thinking about us and woke up, and we woke up thinking about them or having a conversation about them or thinking about the class or thinking about that project or whatever it is, okay? So what can we do about that? First, it's already changing just by going, oh, yes, awareness doesn't stop just because my body is asleep. Okay, cool. And then some of the things I like to do, because another thing I used to be really, really, really good at, I'm going to say, is as this information, as this awareness started coming in, I would wake up and then I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep. I would toss and I would turn. I'd be like, oh, I'm so worried about that, or I should get up and work on that, or I should get up and blah, 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 blah. And then you sit there or you lay there. Sometimes you do get up, sometimes you don't. Okay, a couple of questions. First, one of the things I love to ask is truth. Do I need to get up and do anything, or am I receiving information? Okay. We have so conditioned ourselves to, if we're up, there must be a reason, or if we're up, oh my gosh, we're going to stay up. It's going to be a hard time getting back to sleep, blah, 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 blah. So a question like this could actually help you start to change that energy. Do I need to get up and do anything, or am I just receiving information? Oh, I'm receiving information. Cool. Then you can roll over, go back to sleep, right? Or do I need to get up and do anything? Sometimes you may need to get up and do something. So I work with somebody in Australia for Access Consciousness's Creative Edge videos. And I woke up one time in the middle of the night thinking about the Creative Edge videos, and I'm like, do I need to get up and do anything, or am I just getting information? And I was like, oh, no, I need to get up and do something. And so I got up and I checked my Skype messages, and one of the passwords needed to be changed and blah, 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 blah. And the person in Australia who I was working with was definitely sending that urgency to me. So I woke up. But what's cool is, do I need to get up and do anything, or am I receiving information? I only have maybe a handful of have to get up and do anything. Most of the time it's just receiving information. And the best part about that is the more you become aware of this energy, the more your body doesn't actually wake up. You just continue to receive the information, okay? And another thing you can do on the other side of this is like, okay, I've acknowledged I don't have to get up and do anything. It's just information I'm receiving, but I still can't seem to go back to sleep. The other thing I suggest you can do is you can actually contribute to the person or the business or whatever it is, okay? Some of my biggest creation moments for my life and my business are times when my body and I are laying down in bed. Now, I know a bunch of you went naughty with that one, and I like you for that. But what I'm talking about is those moments where you go, body, is anything else required? Or sorry, when you go, do I have to get up and do anything, or am I receiving information? Sometimes your life, your creations are just asking for contribution of something, okay? And so what you want to do is just contribute to it. So when I say some of the biggest creation moments of my business and my life and even my body are those times when I'm laying in my bed, it's just because, hey, you know what, some information came in or whatever it is, and my body and I woke up and we're like, hey, you know what? Let's contribute some energy. So sometimes it's information getting things. Sometimes it's something you have to get up and do, and sometimes it's just something asking for a contribution. So 9.9 times out of 10, when I just go, okay, contribute to my business, and it's not even contribute a specific thing, it's just contribute energy to my business, to my life, to this person, whatever it is, my body relaxes again and I'm able to go back to sleep, okay? So do I have to get up? Is anything required? Is information or contribution, or all three, or a combination of them? So please start to ask these questions and listen to the show again, because a lot of energy was shared with that moment of who sleeps, you or your body, okay? So there was a lot of information shared energetically as well as verbally, so please do check it out. And some of you I'm going to see in an hour. I'm very excited for the beginning of Shattering the Lie of Body Image. And I say see because we are, it's a Zoom event. So you can video in or you can call in. We're making it really easy. You can have choice, be seen or not seen, or you not near your computer, so you just need to use your phone. Great. Call in. I hope you do join us for this series, Shattering the Lie of Body Image. It's been beautiful just to see the energies of the people who are already choosing this. And if you can't join in live, please still sign up so your energy is there. Sign up, pay, contribute. So your energy is there even if you're listening to it later, because you can always ask questions as well. Okay, you can go to Donnielle.com, DonnielleE.com, and get the registration link. Watch a little video about it, and just see if it reads for you. I am so excited for this series. It starts in an hour. The people who are showing up are some dynamic, potent people, and I can't wait to see what gets created and what changes for the world when we're not trying to fit our bodies into a single image, when we're not trying to buy that we have to look a certain way or be a certain way to create our lives, to be able to receive contribution from our body, okay? Check it out, Donnielle.com. And make it a fun week. Make it a happy week. I hope you'll join me next week. I have a special guest of Wendy Mulder from Australia talking about grief. She's amazing. So make it a fun week. Make it a happy week. Enjoy your body because it's enjoying you. And you know what? Until then, everyone, please have fun. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Right Body for You. Donnielle will return next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on InspiredChoicesNetwork.com. We hope you and your body will join us. Until then, have fun.